Thousands of residents flocked to polling stations as early as 6 a.m. to cast their votes and elect a new MP to replace the late David Kiaraho, who died earlier this year. As Paul Kirobi reports, People's Renaissance Movement PRM parliamentary candidate Timothy Kamau Kariuki drew attention after arriving at the polling station on a donkey.
Thousands of voters turned up as early as 6 a.m. to elect a member of parliament who will serve for the remainder of the current term following the death of former MP David Kiaraho earlier this year. The voting exercise was largely peaceful in the early hours of Thursday before isolated incidents of tension disrupted the process in parts of the constituency.
So naomba tu serikali ikuwa na amani na watu wa Kalou and Raj watakuwa na amani. Thank you so much.
Democratic Citizens Party DCP candidate Douglas Waweru voted at AC Primary School, where he raised concerns over reports that some of his polling agents had allegedly been asked to produce copies of their national identification cards.
Morning, some of our agents were asked to provide copies of the ID, which is not a requirement by law. But we had the arrow.
United Democratic Alliance UDA candidate Samuel Muchina cast his ballot at Huruma Primary School. He renewed his earlier complaint that a vehicle carrying his campaign agents had been torched on the eve of the election.
Wenye wanapeana pesa huku kwa polling station, and I'm calling the IEBC to investigate the issue because I have heard from my people na kwamba kuna watu walikuwa kwa police station kadhaa ambao wanajaribu kuhonga wapiga kura katika police station zetu. But I believe IBC will take the action against those individuals.
People's Renaissance Movement PRM parliamentary candidate Timothy Kamau Kariuki drew attention on Thursday after arriving at Kieni Primary School polling station in Kalou, Nyandarua County, aboard a donkey to cast his vote in the Kalou by-election. He said the rising cost of fuel influenced his decision to use the donkey.
They will not look at who made the loudest voice, who came with the most fuel gatherers, and who was traversing the county, the constituency, with the highest noise. They will look at the genuine voter who is willing to help and who can deliver.
Another candidate, Jubilee Party's Wilson Kigwa, who voted at Kandutura Primary School, said some elderly voters experienced delays after biometric identification challenges slowed the voting process.
Or those who are maybe use their hands a lot in their jobs, they are finding challenges to be identified through the fingerprints. That is one of the major challenges, but I have seen, in particular in Moiri, the IBC is having an alternative way of identifying them.
A total of 73,480 registered voters were expected to cast their ballots across 144 polling stations, with 9 candidates cleared by the IBC to contest the seat. Paul Kirobi, TV 47.